Alright, Shalom Yasharallah. Before we get started, we're going to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Gwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teacher of well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And we're back with another video, another lesson. The title of this one is called, If Edomites Don't Exist, Who Runs the World Today? Excuse me. If Edomites, don't exist, who runs the world today? All right, this is a question posed to these Christians out there and you Israelites. All right, if Esau, okay, who's a so-called white man, if they're what they say is done away with, or he isn't, he's not the Edomites, and who is? All right, and if they don't exist, well, who runs the world today then? Who's the wicked elite of the world? Okay, you got to show us that in the scriptures, because a lot of people say it's Japheth, where Japheth, they're in biblical prophecy, they're not mentioned. Okay, some people say it's the Arabs. The Arabs don't run the whole world. Okay, they're really warring against Esau right now in the Middle East. Right, so you gotta show us who runs the world today, and if it's not the Edomites, then who? Who are they? Who runs this world? Right? First, I'll start with Ecclesiastes 4:16. This is not going to be, a long video. All right, but bring out some edification. Ecclesiastes 4:16, it says, there is no end of all people. See? There is no end of all people. So the Edomites are still around today. Even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. So the Edomites are still around till this day. Till this day. All right, inside joke. Let's get Job 9:24. Okay. This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, whereon who is he? The earth is given. Okay, it was given into the hand of the wicked. Let's see what this. I want to see what it says in another translation real quick. CSB, the earth is handed over to the wicked. He blindfolds his judges. If it isn't he, then who is it? All right, the earth, NLT, the whole earth is in the hands of the wicked. And the Most High blinds the eyes of the judges. If he's not the one who does it, who is it? See? So the whole earth is in the hand of the wicked, is in the hand of Esau Edom right now. Okay? Excuse me. Forgive me, y'all. Let's get Malachi. Okay? In the world. Malachi 1. I'm going to jump to the point, verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And they did that. They came back through the Renaissance, which Renaissance means rebirth. Okay? Excuse me. And they rebuild it. Right? It says, thus saith the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, a host. They shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness. Sorry, Salaki for that. It says they shall call them, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever. Okay, so they're literally called the border of wickedness, man. They're wicked for a reason. Okay, let's read Second Esdras, right? The second Esdras chapter 6 and 9. I'm gonna start at 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or what shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. I'll read it again. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. And when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. It says Esau is the end of the world. So those who say that Esau doesn't exist, all right, or the so-called white man isn't the Edomites, who is it? Okay, who's ruling at the end of the world right now? It's not the Arabs, because they're warned against You know, the small hats in the Middle East. Okay, it's not the China. It's not the Japanese. It ain't Ham or Japheth. So who is it? Who's ruling at the end of the world right now? Who's ruling at the end of this age? Who has dominion over all the earth? Okay, let's um let's get Second Thessalonians, right? 2 and 3. So let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, and the title of this is the man of lawlessness, and we know who that is, right? Verse 4: who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. They exalt themselves, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And they want to play the role of the Most High on earth. Okay, they want to. Let's read Obadiah real quick. I'll get to it. This is Obadiah 1, and in verse 3 it says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, though, Salakia, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" So who dwelt in those rocks, man? All right, Esau did. They dwelt in Mount Seir, and they dwelt in the Caucasus Mountains. You see, and they dwelt in the clefts of the rocks, and their habitation was high. You know, that's why you see today all those high buildings in New York and across America, which these other nations they started to take way after that, right? So going back to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in a temple of God, showing himself that he is God, right? I'm gonna jump down to verse 8. It says, then shall that wicked be revealed, and that wicked is who? All right, Esau, Edom, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Right, and they're being revealed by the prophets. Okay, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, which is Yahushua, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, right, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see, so they come after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. They doing miracles, literally in the people's face, right? Let's get Revelation 11. Okay. You see, I can't even see the time. Revelation 11 and 7, real quick. Revelation 11, and going to verse 7, it says, "Now when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them." Who is this beast? Okay, going to it. Beast in the Greek is therion, and it's a metaphor. A brutal, bestial man, savage, ferocious. So it's applied to a man, all right, or men, which is beast. Going to Revelation 13, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his heads 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy." And started with this beast started with the Greeks. Then it went to the Romans, then the Germana Major, Germana Minor, then it went to the French, the Spanish, then the British. That's the 7 heads right there. Okay, and it started with it began with the Greeks. You can go to even to Daniel. You can go to Daniel 2 and Daniel 7, and it'll tell you. See, so it says, "And when they shall have finished their testimony, speaking to the 2 witnesses, the beast, right, that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them." Revelation 17, or is it 16? No, it's Revelation 12, right? Version 12 and 17, and it reads, "And the dragon was wroth," which the dragon is who? The Roman Empire, right? "And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Now speaking to the Israelites, they're gonna come down and make war against, the Israelites, those who are, especially the men of the Lord, right? The prophets. You see. Now let's get Revelation 20 to show you that Esau is still ruling today. Revelation 21. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, and laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. They were put up in those mountains for 1,000 years, right? And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. And now look at them; they're ruling over the world. Okay, they're trying to bring AI right into the world. They want you chipped up, right? Because they're free. Satan freed, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, right? Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, and that's Russia. All right, Gog and Magog is Russia. Okay, and they over there too. You see, so this Salakia, this devil is still ruling, man. He's still in power to this day. I'll show you another one real fast. Ezekiel 28. I'm gonna jump straight to the point. And in verse 5 it says, "By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches." See, and we get the word traffic. It's it says merchandise traffic trade. You see, and they have and that's how they have the trade routes. In the seas. They have control of that. You see, so you got to show us who's putting chemtrails in the air, who controls the trade, who's putting GMO in your food, right? Who's doing deforestation to build neighborhoods, right? Doing experiments on animals, you know, because it ain't Israelites, you know. Maybe China, Moab, maybe they may do experiments on animals and stuff, but they don't, well, I doubt it. But they're not doing deforestation. They're not doing chemtrails in the air, right? This is Esau, man. The Arabs aren't doing this, you know. This is Esau, the wicked, you know. So if Edomites don't exist, who runs the world today? And you still gotta answer that question. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and teaching rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord's we was edified. Till next video, I'm gonna say, Shalom.